I just never really talked about it with no one. Honestly, it's all about what you think of yourself, and it's all about if you're gonna put in the work. I never really faced me telling myself that I am capable of being smart, because part of me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. Hi, this is Kat LC, and you can call me K Moore. Okay, so today's video, I'm already yawning, what the heck? But today's video is gonna be about, what was the name of the title? What was the name gonna be? How I felt unteachable. It's not exactly a story time, but I guess it's something around that way. I didn't feel smart. I've dealt with that. I've always had problems with that. And that is one of many problems that I have. I didn't even write down no type of notes on how I want to go about it or where I really want to, like, it's like I know what I want to talk about, but then it's like I don't want to give the runaround. Okay, so I remember this one specific time in elementary. This one specific time we're in line or whatever, and we're walking through the hall. It's the teacher and stuff like that. And you know, like, we was like cool with our teacher. It's not even a situation, it was more like a joke. And I'm more of a literal person. He made a joke and I thought he was for real, and it was just a joke. And the student basically was like, was on some, you dumb, like you fucking dumb, in a way, like, you know, made a joke around the way of me being dumb or whatever. Like, you know, I laugh it off or whatever, but like low key it kind of like mess with me a little bit. Like, it didn't like mess with me to like hard, but it, you know, I just put it in the back of my pocket. Another time, I remember in high school, 9th grade year, had this teacher. He was showing off his, like, the teacher was showing off his snakes, or a snake or whatever, and the teacher, like, he was more of like, he knew a lot about snakes, I think, or whatever. Like, he was a pretty cool teacher too. It was biology class, actually. Anyway, so I remember I was like, because the snake, to me, the snake was very glossy, and I'm like, then the snake looked fluidy. Like, I'm like, oh, you know, the snake looked fluidy or some shit like it. I don't remember too much around that way. And like, one of the students kind of like laughed and looked like, are you fucking stupid or whatever, like that. I don't know if I asked a question or whatever, and I don't know, like, it just made me feel small. There was another look, here I go. There was another situation where, like, it'll be certain situations in class where, like, okay, me personally, I didn't want to mess up in class. I didn't want to mess up anything. Yeah, I didn't want to mess up at all, because I didn't want to be looked at as if I am uneducated or I am dumb, or someone to make a joke about me and stuff like that. I guess I've always dealt with that in a way to where it triggers me from things in my past, to where, like, I am very uptight in a way. Like, I'm very like I try to be on my P's and Q's. There you go. But yeah, what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to get around with this video is that was like one of my things that made me feel very uncomfortable. It'll be times like, it was times that, you know, like, even if a person be joking, like, damn, like, you know, you dumb, blah blah, like, that would, like, even though I know they joking, or I don't know, like, it will trigger something in me, because back when I was a kid and stuff, I dealt with things at school, and even though, like, I didn't, like, show, like, you know, like, ha ha ha, funny, it kind of really bothered me in a way. So yeah, as far as, like, even in school, I would be so afraid of being behind, or being like kept back, or being left behind, that I just would try to just keep my head afloat. Me personally, I feel like I've always tried to just pass the classes, or pass that grade in order to get to the next grade. Like, I had, like, yeah, I would learn things and stuff like that. I would, you know, take in, because it's like, like, teachers, they have to give lessons, or you gotta teach the, like, like, you're not just dealing with one student, you're dealing with, like, however many in the class, and you got to teach this one lesson for this week, and then go on to the next lesson. Like, it was like that. But I forgot where I was at on what I was explaining before I was talking about this. Also, it would be hard for me to catch on to things, or pick up on things like that. Not with everything, but some, like, it would be hard for me to, like, be like that. I remember what I was talking about. Okay, so, like, I would just want to just pass the grade, or try to just pass the grade and stuff like that, because I didn't want to be left behind. I did learn things. I would learn things and then I forget them. Some things would stick with me, but it's like, me personally, I didn't really catch on to lessons like that. I hated math. I never liked math. I was never good at math. I never was good at numbers. I, like, count on my fingers and stuff like that. I still somewhat be counting on my fingers now. And I know, right? I just said it out loud, and that just made me, like, I don't really like talking about this, about what made me feel, or what would have, like, what triggered me, or how things made me feel when it came down to me not feeling teachable. I felt unteachable. I didn't feel like I was capable, or I didn't feel like I was capable of learning or being smart. I didn't think I was capable of being smart. And I'm not gonna lie, I still struggle with that in a way to where I still feel like I'm not capable of being this smart, intelligent woman. And also, like, as far as me being, like, say for instance, if I wanted to be in a relationship with, or talking to somebody, and I guess insecurities play a part in that too, but my main part on that part, one of the main things is really, like, dang, like, you know, if I'm talking to somebody, or if I want to date this person, or they want to date me, in my mind, I would find everything that is wrong with me, and that'd be the main thing, like, dang. And then, like, as far as, like, the other person, like, many other women around, it's so many other women, like, I'm a woman, but it's many other women around here, and you want to be with me. And I'll be like, dang, like, you know, what if I'm not smart enough for you? What if I'm not, if I, you know, like, there's very smart, intelligent women that, you know, like, you probably be like, dang, like, she can handle, like, if I'm, hold on. I'm about to say some crazy shit. But, like, if I'm, like, say for example, guy, man, if I'm in debt or if I'm dealing with this, my woman could take care of this. She know her number. She know how to boom, 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 get that set up. Boom, boom, boom. Now, me personally, I don't think, like, I don't feel like I'm, whew, Lord, saying this out loud just makes me feel a little, I don't feel like I'm capable of being that person that's very so intelligent and get shit in order. Like, you know how, like, you know, in relationships, the women have everything set up as far, you know, just have everything set up and stuff, like, oh, boom, 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 you gotta do this and do that. And you know how the man, like, listen and be like, okay, my woman got it, she's smart, she's very intelligent, I want her, you know, I want my woman to have brains, blah, blah, blah. And, like, I'm not saying I don't have brains. I just feel like, you know, I guess I just feel, I've always felt like I wasn't smart enough to, like, I know, right? That's another case, but I would be in school, my bad, I'm just hearing stuff outside, like, there's so much stuff going on outside, like, anyway, I'm not gonna get into that, but like, in school, I've always felt like in school, in class, I never wanted to get, like, you know how teachers be in a class and they be like, oh, answer this question, and they'll just choose a person, and I just be so nervous that they'll choose me because I didn't know the answer. And that, like, and then if I didn't know the answer, I just feel like, you know, back when I had to live in Alabama, I know I don't think I explained my whole story, my whole life story or whatever, but because as of now I live in Texas. But when I was in school in elementary in Alabama, I had just gotten there and stuff like that, and I guess I wasn't up to par on the lessons or up to par with things. I don't know. I don't know if I can talk about it. I don't know. It just makes me feel a little ashamed, and me saying that out loud and talking about it to, like, I know not that many people because, you know, I don't have that many on the channel, but it's still right, like, in front of the world if I put this video out. But yeah, like, I'll be a part, like, it was after Hurricane Katrina. I had class, but then they put me in, like, partially, like, I get taken out of class for a little bit to, I guess, for it to help me and stuff. And I guess it's special ed. I think it was called special ed in a way, where they'll take me out of class and then they'll bring me back. Yeah, they'll take me out of class for probably maybe 20 minutes or something. 20, yeah, probably like a good 20 minutes. The most, I say 30 minutes or something like that. And they'll just bring, it was me and maybe this other person, like this other guy. And yeah, like, that would happen. What grade was I in? I think I was in I was in second grade. It was only for second and third grade, I think. maybe a little of 4th grade. Was it a little of 4th grade? I don't know. I think it was the 2nd and 3rd grade. I guess this video was basically just me just explaining part of my insecurity, or part of what my childhood trigger in a way, and that was basically not being smart enough, not being intelligent. I don't know if I ain't gonna say like I'm the only person that feels this way, but I don't see nobody really talk about it, so I guess I'm just gonna say I'm the only one feel this way. But if there are anyone that is feeling the way I feel, or whoever that's watching this video and feel the same way, if you know, it's for the people who probably, you know, feel the same way I do. But if you do, if the people, Lord, vocabulary, like just me talking, okay. For the people who feel the same way I do, I can only say, just keep your head up. And I know it's hard to like stay on the good side of your brain, because trust me, I feel the same way. And I can't just be like, oh, well, you know, it's like, I can give advice, but I don't want to be saying things that I am not doing myself, you know, if you catch my drift. Like, I can only just support you and uplift you, because I know it's not hard. Like, just feeling that way, I know it's not hard. And you know, like, you're good enough. Like, literally, you're good enough. And I'm saying this because I feel like you're good enough. Like, me personally, I never felt good enough, you know. And one of them things was just not being smart, intelligent, and having A's and B's, A plus, B plus, whatever. Because I never really, honestly, I never really had that. Like, the only time I made A, B on a row was 4th grade. We're not gonna, I'm an emotional person, but we're not gonna get emotional. It's just kind of like, I guess it's more me just trying to let go and embrace, like, how I don't want to be suppressed. I don't want to suppress everything in, and I want to just let go and let it flow. And I want to do better. I want to feel better. I want to feel like I want to anyway. I was about to say something else. I be forgetting so quick. Like, the only time I made AB on the road was 4th grade. When I say I was so excited, and it made me feel so good. And it was hard. And for me being that kid, it was, I was trying to make it happen again, to where I get them type of grades. I didn't want to just have like, and it's all about putting in the work and doing what I had to do. And I guess I just didn't do what I had to do like I did when I made the AB on the road. When it came to, like, for school, when it came to assignments, okay, I do them, I get them done. I have good, you know, I have all right grades and stuff like that. But when it came to tests, Lord, everything just went out. Like, it went blank. It's like, then I just knew this answer. Boom, 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 da, da, da. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I ain't gonna say all of my tests throughout the whole school time. But most of my tests, from what I can remember, I never really did good at when it came to tests. So when I got into like, when I did like a little bit of community college, I guess it's all about, honestly, it's all about pushing yourself and focusing and, you know, um, and I guess I wasn't focused, but at the same time, it was certain situations in school where I don't want to say, I guess it was certain situations in school that I dealt with that made it, oh, let me stop messing with the camera. That makes it very difficult in my adult years. Because like I have quite a few situations. I mean, I have a whole childhood, teenagehood, or whatever that, you know, I dealt with, and situations I've dealt with. But one of the situations with me already feeling as a kid, I guess, me feeling that way, I remember, okay, I lived in a household. It was a time in my life where I lived in a household with it would be my auntie, my uncle, my grandmother, my dad, and me being the only kid in the house. And me and my auntie, we would bump heads like crazy. Like I could not get along with her for nothing in the world. She would like, it was this thing, I remember her saying like, and I don't think she, honestly, in my mind now, I don't know, I still don't know what she meant by that, but I don't think she meant it in that way. She particularly was strict. She was strict on me, like on everything that I did. And me personally now, I feel like, dang, I was a kid. I honestly didn't know, I didn't know better. I really didn't. Like I wasn't trying to, you know, I don't know, like I felt like I didn't, in certain things I didn't know better, and I just felt like she was hard on me on every single thing. Whew, okay. I could say she was trying to prepare me for the world in a way, because the world, I knew it was hard because of how much hearing about how hard it is in the world or whatever. Basically, she was saying that like, yeah, this one particular time she was like, you're slow, like, and I'm like, and I told her, I'm like, no, I'm not slow. And honestly, I felt like I didn't know how to take it, and I didn't know what she meant by that, because she probably meant that like I'm slow as far as like I'm always moving slow, because I've always like, in the morning I never wanted to get up, and when I did when I had to put on my uniform and I had to go brush my teeth, I guess I was moving a little too slow for her. Lord, my words. Oh, 1 second, because I cannot gather my words for nothing in the world. It could have been in that way that she meant it. But I took it as she was calling me slow, like mentally slow, and I didn't know how to take it. I didn't really ask. As a kid, I didn't really act, like I didn't ask. So I didn't really knew how, like, I didn't know what she meant by that. I didn't know if she was saying like I'm slow, as in like I move slow, which I feel like she probably was saying that. Because the type of person she was, it wasn't, I didn't think it, yeah, the type of person she was, I don't think she would really have said that, like, but I took it as that. And I'm not gonna lie, as of now, as an adult, I take it a different way of what she meant by when she said that. But I guess a part of me still question what she meant by that, even though I feel like she was saying that I move slow, because she have said, like, you're moving slow, like, come on, pick up the pace. She will always you know, like, you're moving too slow, hurry up, boom, boom, boom. But yeah, when she said that, I'm like, no, I'm not. And she was like, yes, you are, or whatever, in a way. But yeah, so I took it a different way as a kid. And also, like, with me taking it a different way and also dealing with others, me having to deal with other situations, or having that in my back pocket of the situations dealing with at school, it made me feel some type of way. This is basically just a video of just me explaining how I always felt like I wasn't smart enough, or I felt like I wasn't capable of being smart, and feeling unteachable. And honestly, it's all about what you think of yourself, and it's all about if you're gonna put in the work, if you're gonna, you know, this and that. But yeah, I've always dealt with that. I just never really talked about it with no one. I never talked about it with no one. I don't know, I just was afraid of how I've always felt like I was just unteachable. And but yeah, it's really all about what you think of yourself, and how you're gonna, you know, just work really hard for it. Do what you gotta do, learn, you know, like, just put it within yourself, because honestly, you're capable. I'm capable. I'm not gonna lie, even though I just now like talking about it, because I never really faced the funk. I never really faced this. Like, I never really faced talking about it, and I never really faced me telling myself that I am capable of being smart, because part of me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. Who's ever watching, part of me still feel like I am not capable, but the confident side of me, what the fuck? I got too much going on outside, literally. But yeah, but the confident part of me feel like I am capable, because I am, and you are too. So whew, wow. But yeah, like, I just never really talked about it with no one at all, about this topic. I was always afraid of it. I was always afraid of being judged about this, and it being thrown back in my face. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and end this video. I'm pretty sure it's long already. But yeah, I really hope you guys catch my drift, or understand where I was coming from, or I guess you can just say connected with this video. Ooh, the belch is there. Anyway, but yeah, yeah. Peace.